Hello everybody, welcome to jurycentral.com online classes for law exams. So today I will be discussing with you the previous year question paper of Haryana Civil Services Judicial Branch examination of the year 2017. So this is a prelims paper and this exam was conducted on 16th of July 2017, but unfortunately the paper was cancelled. So I am actually dealing the questions with you because these questions are important for your upcoming Haryana Judiciary Services exams, which is going to be held on 30th of October 2021. So let us start, and let me tell you, today I am going to deal with you a total number of 125 questions. And about the other subjects which are mostly asked in this examination, I would take a separate session on that, in which I would be discussing with you like what are the topics from which you may expect questions this year. So let us start. So the first question is, in which of the following judgment the Supreme Court held that irretrievable breakdown of marriage is not a ground for divorce under Hindu Marriage Act 1955, yet Supreme Court in exercise of extraordinary powers under Article 142 of the Constitution of India can grant the relief. So it was held in the case of option number A, Anil Kumar Jain versus Maya Jain, 2009's judgment. Question number 2. Name the Governor General who abolished Sati in 1829. There is option number C, Lord William Bentinck. So here actually there is a printing mistake. So let me read the question 5 for you. Court may pass judgment and admission under Order 12 Rule Dash of Code of Civil Procedure 1908. So in dash, rule 6 will come up. Question number 3. Under which of the following provisions of Code of Civil Procedure 1900 a court may permit the plaintiff to effect service of summons by hand upon defendant personally? So this option number C, Order 5 Rule 9A, also known as Dasti Summons. Question number 4. Under section 34 of Code of Civil Procedure 1908, a court may grant pendent light interest at a rate of, this option number B, it is actually deemed by it reasonable. Question number 6. What is the maximum sentence of imprisonment which can be passed on conviction in a summary trial under CRPC? This is option number D, 3 months, and this has been given under Section 262 plus 2 of CRPC. Section 262 deals with summary trials. Question number 7. In all proceedings under Section 125 of CRPC, the evidence shall be recorded in the manner prescribed for, this option number A, this is summons cases. Question number 8. Sale of an obscene object to any person under the age of dash is punishable under Section 293 of Indian Penal Code 1860. The correct option is option number D, it is 20 years. 9. Which of the following section of Indian Penal Code prescribes punishment for cheating? This is option number B, this is Section 417. Question number 10. A, intending or knowing himself to be likely permanently to disfigure B's face, give B a blow which doesn't permanently disfigure B's face, but which caused B to suffer severe bodily pain for the space of more than 3 weeks. A has voluntarily caused, is option number B, grievous hurt, and is given under Section 320 of CRPC. Question number 11. If a maker of dying declaration survives, his statement can be used under Indian Evidence Act 1872. So the correct option is option number 2 and 3, to corroborate the testimony of maker if examined, and 3, to contradict the testimony or maker if examined. So both these statements are actually true. Question number 12. Which of the following section of Indian Evidence Act 1872 is based upon the well-known principle that possession is prima facie proof of ownership? This is option number A, Section 110 of Indian Evidence Act. 13. A constitution bench of Supreme Court in Jindal Stainless versus State of Haryana has explained the constitutional provisions regarding, this is option number D, restriction on trade, commerce, etc. Question number 14. A suit for compensation for malicious prosecution shall be filed within dash from the time when the plaintiff is acquitted or prosecution is otherwise terminated. So the time limit is option number B, 1 year. Question number 15. Which of the following statement is incorrect in the light of provisions of Hindu Marriage Act? So the correct option is option number B. Proceedings may be held in camera on the request of party. Then question number 16. A contract of life insurance is in the nature of this. Option number C, it is in the nature of contingent contract. Question number 17. A female Hindu inherited property from her husband. She died in a state. The said property shall, in the absence of any children or grandchildren of the deceased, devolve upon. This option number D, the heirs of her husband. 18. Who is known as the saint of the gutters? Option number A, Mother Teresa. 19. Which High Court declared Ganga Jamuna rivers is living human? So this option number B, Uttarakhand, and this is a famous case law, and the name of the case law is State of Uttarakhand versus Muhammad Salim. Question number 20. X residing in Chandigarh publishes statements defamatory to Y Ludhiana. X may sue at. So it may sue at option number D, either in Chandigarh or in Ludhiana by virtue of section 20 of CPC. 21. On production of a certified copy of the foreign judgment, the presumption as to the competency of the court under section 14 of the CPC is a. So it is actual option number C, rebuttable presumption of law. Then question number 22. Under section 199 of CRPC, in a prosecution for defamation of the Vice President of India, Sessions Court may take cognizance of such offence without the case being committed to it, but only upon a complaint in writing made by this option number D, public prosecutor, and this has been given under section 199 clause 2 of CRPC. Then question number 23. Constitution Bench of Supreme Court in the judgment Hardeep Singh versus State of Punjab decided on 10th of January 2014 settled controversy regarding law containing in section dash of CRPC. So this is actual option number C, section 319. Question number 24. So section 319 actually deals with, suppose if the name of the accused is not in the its name is not in the FIR or in the charge sheet, but still he can be tried together with the accused whose name is there in the FIR and in the charge sheet. Question number 24. Which section of Indian Penal Code makes sexual intercourse by a husband upon his wife during separation without her consent punishable? This is option number B, section 376B. Question number 25. A along with his gang members B, C and D hold sex, down and fraudulently take excess money and jewels from excess clothes without his consent out of the following. What offence A and his gang members committed under Indian Penal Code? This is option number B, robbery, which is given under section 390 of IPC. Question number 26. Who wrote the book The Argumentative India? This is option number C, Amartya Sen. 27. Which of the following statements are incorrect in the context of section 165 of the Indian Evidence Act? So the correct option is option number C, 3 and 4. Any party has right to make any objection to such question or order? No, this is not true, because whatever questions are put by the judge to any party or to the witnesses, it is not subject to any objections, and the parties have inherent right to cross-examine witness upon said question and answer. This is also not true, because the questions which are put by the judges to any person or witnesses in the case, it is actually immune from further cross-examination. Then question number 28. In which of the following judgments Supreme Court laid down the procedure regarding dealing with the objections as to the admissibility of the documents and other items of evidence? This is option number D, Bipin Chandra Panchal versus State of Gujarat. 29. Which of the following directive principle of state policy directs the state to take steps for preserving and improving the breeds and prohibiting the slaughter of cows and calves and other milch and draught cattle? This is option number C, Article 48. 30. Aim agrees to pay and 10,000 rupees if two parallel lines should enclose the space. The agreement is actually impossible. Option number 2, void because of impossible event given under section 56 of Contract Act. 31. If an intestate deceased has left no heir qualified to succeed his property under Hindu Succession Act 1956, the property shall devolve on option number C. This is government, also known as doctrine of escheat. 32. The headquarters of SARC Secretariat is situated in option number A, Kathmandu. 33. If a Hindu male dies intestate, leaving behind mother, father, son, brother and sister, the property will devolve on. This is actually option number D, mother and son getting half share each. 34. Which section of Registration Act 1908 makes it compulsory to affix passport size photographs and the fingerprints upon the documents to be registered. This is option number C, section 32A. 35. Warranty as per section 12 of Sale of Goods Act is, it is actual option number B, a stipulation collateral to the main purpose of the contract. Question number 36. Who among the following under Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act 1956 will be the natural guardian of minor wife's person? This is option number A, husband. 37. Yad Vashem is an Israeli. Option number B, Holocaust Memorial. 38. Where is the headquarter of World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA? This is option number A, Montreal. 39. Sar Creek, a disputed region between India and Pakistan, is a option number C, is a tidal estuary. 40. Sudirman Cup is associated with the game of option number D, it's badminton. The 41. The propositions are under Order 18, Rule 2 of Code of Civil Procedure 1908, and you have to choose the correct option. So Order 18 actually deals with the hearing of the suit. So let us see. This is option number 1. A, actually correct option. A copy of the written argument shall be furnished simultaneously to the opposite party. This is 2, and 2 and 3 are correct. Adjournment shall be granted generally for the purpose of filing the written argument. This is not true. And third, the court cannot fix any time limit for oral argument. This is also not true, because court can also fix time limit for oral arguments. Then question number 42. Where an interim injunction has been granted under Order 39 of CPC without notice to opposite party, the court shall make an endeavor to finally dispose of the application within 30 days from the date on which option number B, the injunction was granted. Question number 43. Which of the following provision of CPC deals with the attachment before judgment? This is option number C. This is 38, Rule 5. Question number 44. If trial court is satisfied that convict intends to file appeal, it shall release him on bail under section 389 clause 3 of the CRPC. Section 389 deals with suspension of sentence. This actual option number A, convict is on bail and awarded imprisonment is not exceeding 3 years. So in this case, the court shall mandatorily suspend the sentence of the accused who is on bail. Question number 45. In the Indian Constitution, criminal procedure is included in the option number A, concurrent list. 46. A proclamation under section 82 of the CRPC shall specify time for not less than 30 days from the date of, so it is from the date of publishing of such a proclamation, option number C. So you must have observed in this question, like there are actually a total number of 5 options, not 4 options, what you have so far seen. Question number 47. Under which section of the CRPC court can grant adjournment subject to payment of costs by a party? So this is actually option number E, none of the above, because there is no option, no section which actually deals with the power of the court which can grant adjournment for the payment of costs by a party. 48. If in a complaint case it is made to appear to magistrate that an investigation by the police is in progress in relation to the same offence, which of the following order a magistrate may pass under section 210 of CRPC? So the correct option is option number C, 2 and 3. Stay the proceedings of inquiry or trial on such complaint, because already an investigation is going on in that case. And also option number 3, call a report from the investigating officer. Question number 49. Judgment in Mehboob Shah versus Emperor explained the penal law relating to option number D, common intention. 50. Which section of the Indian Penal Code 1860 defines sedition? This is option number D, section 124A. 51. The question is as to the date of wife's birth. An entry in the diary of a disease surgeon regularly kept in the course of business stating that on a given day he attended wife's mother and delivered her of a son is a relevant fact under which of the following sections of the Indian Evidence Act? This option number is section 32, which deals with dying declaration. Question number 52. The constitutional validity of which of the following a section of the Indian Evidence Act has been upheld by the Supreme Court State of UP versus Deoman Upadhyay? This option number A, section 27, which deals with confession admissible to the extent of the discovery of anything. Question number 53. Who among the following is empowered to finally determine whether a bill is a money bill or not? This option number D, the Speaker of the Lok Sabha, and this power has been given under Article 110 of Constitution of India. 54. Which of the following is not a writ issued by a superior court to an inferior court. This option number C, quo warranto, which actually deals with what's your authority. Then question number 55, which of the following section of the Limitation Act 1963 gives recognition to the concept of adverse possession? So this is actually article 20, section 27 of the Limitation Act. Question number 56, who among the following was a news for National Anthem decision 2016? This is option number B, Justice Deepak Mishra. Question number 57, A and B jointly purchased a tea shop. Each of them contributed half of the expense incurred for pottery and utensils when they leased out the shop and shared the rent equally. So they are what? So they are actually co-owners, not partners. Question number 58, to prevent a continuing breach in which of the following in which the plaintiff has acquiesced, a court cannot grant injunction. Acquiesced actually simply means that given consent. Question number 59, when consideration or object of an agreement is partly unlawful under Indian Contractor Act, the agreement is actually void. Question number 60, under which section of the Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956 a dependent's claim for maintenance under the Act can be created as a charge on the estate of the deceased? This is actually option number C, under section 27. Question number 61, registration of the documents containing contract to transfer for consideration in immovable property for the purpose of section 53 of the Transfer of Property Act has been made compulsorily with effect from 24th of September 2001. Let me tell you, section 53 of the Transfer of Property Act deals with part performance. Question number 62, section dash of Sale of Goods Act is an exception to the rule of caveat emptor. So it is actually section 16 of the Sale of Goods Act. It is actually an exception to the rule of caveat emptor. Caveat emptor means buyer beware. Question number 63, section 12 of the Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act 1956 does announce the jurisdiction of dash to appoint guardian of minors' undivided interest in joint family property. So under section 12, it is actually High Court. The High Court has the power to appoint guardian of a minor's undivided interest in joint family property. Question number 64, which of the following are goods according to Sale of Goods Act? This is actually option number C, stock and shares. Then question number 65, alienation of the minor's property made by a natural guardian without the previous permission of the court under section 8 clause 3 of the Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act will be voidable at the instance of this. Option number C, minor. Question number 66, pecuniary limits of jurisdiction of civil judges junior division are determined under Punjab Courts Act 1918 by. So it is actually determined, the pecuniary limits of the jurisdiction of the civil judges are determined by the High Court. Question number 62, who among the following was the first person to be honored with Bharat Ratna posthumously? So this is actually option number C, Lal Bahadur Shastri. Question number 68, decibel is the unit used for measuring. This is used for measuring option number B, intensity of sound. 69, which of the following state in India has launched Quit India Movement 2 against social evils? This is option number A, Maharashtra. 70, to compel the attendance of a person to whom a summon has been issued under section 30 of the CPC, the court is empowered to impose upon him fine not exceeding rupees. So it is actually not exceeding rupees 5,000, and actually the question is wrong. This is not section 30. The power of imposition of fine has been given under section 32 of CPC. 71, which section of CPC states that place of trial is to be deemed to be open court. So this has been given under section 153B, C, option number C. 72, a decree for restitution of conjugal rights may be enforced under order 21 rule 32 of CPC by. It is to be enforced by option number A, attachment of property. 73, if an indigent person succeeds in the suit, the due amount of court fee shall be recoverable from. This option number C, any party ordered by the decree to pay the same. And order 33 deals with indigent persons. Question number 74, which of the following section of the Code of Criminal Procedure declares accused person to be a competent defense witness? So this has been given under section 315 of CRPC. Very important question. Question number 75, which of the following is incorrect response in the light of the Code of Criminal Procedures. These option number B, inquiries conducted after framing of charge. This is not true because inquiries conducted before framing of charge, not after framing of charge, but only under very exceptional circumstances. 76. Section 482 of CRPC saves inherent powers of option number A, High Court. Then question number 77. No court shall take cognizance of an offence after the expiry of 6 months if the offence is punishable with fine only, and this has been given under section 468 of CRPC. 78. Section 73 of Indian Penal Code 1860 prescribes the maximum limit of solitary confinement to be option number C, 3 months. 79. And Indian citizen murders a French citizen in Paris and absconded. He is found by Indian police in Mumbai. He with previous sanction of central government can be prosecuted in Mumbai only. 80. A finds a purse with money not knowing to whom it belongs. He afterwards discovers that it belongs to B but retails it for his own use. Under IPC, A is guilty of option number B, criminal misappropriation. 81. Which of the following section of the Indian Evidence Act makes an accomplice a competent witness against accused? This is option number D, section 133 of Indian Evidence Act. 82. Which of the following section of Indian Evidence Act 1872 prescribes conditions for making oral admission as to the contents of documents as relevant? This is actually option number B, section 22, and let me read it for you. Oral admission as to the contents of document are not relevant unless and until the party proposing to prove them shows that he is entitled to give secondary evidence of the contents of such document under the rules herein after contained, or unless the genuineness of a document produced is in question. So only under two circumstances oral admission can be given of the contents of a document. Question number 83, again a very important question. Question number 83, which of the following sections of Indian Evidence Act 1872 makes confession of co-accused admissible? This is option number A, section 30. Question number 84, in case any question arises as to the judge of a high court, decision of which of the following authorities shall be final as per the Constitution of India? This is option number A, President of India. This power has been given under Article 217 clause 3. Question number 85, which of the following is not among the languages recognized under the 8th schedule of the Constitution of India? This is option number B, E, none of the above, because all the above options are actually language given under 8th schedule: Sindhi, Santhali, Dogri, Bodo. 86. How many fundamental duties are prescribed under Article 51 of the Constitution of India? Correct option is option number A, none of the above, because there are total number of 11 fundamental duties, and the latest duty has been included by 86th Amendment Act. Question number 87. A Pakistani citizen residing in India cannot claim fundamental right to option number C, freedom of trade and profession, because Article 19 is only available to citizen of India. Then question number 88. What will be limitation period for instituting a suit for which no specific period of limitation is provided under Limitation Act 1963? So this is actually option number C, 3 years. Question number 89. Section 13B of the Hindu Marriage Act has been incorporated by Amendment Act of option number C, 1976. 13B deals with mutual divorce. Question number 90. Which of the following is not a mode of dissolution of firm under the Indian Partnership Act? This is option number C, dissolution by registrar. 91. Under section 16 of the Specific Relief Act, in a suit for specific performance of contract, the plaintiff must aver performance of or readiness and willingness to perform. What is the meaning of readiness? It means option number B, plaintiff's capacity including financial. 92. Any agreement between the landlord and tenant for payment of any sum in addition to fixed fair rent shall, under Haryana Urban Control of Rent and Eviction Act 1973, shall be option number A, null and void. Question number 93. When consent to an agreement is caused by misrepresentation under Indian Contract Act, the agreement is option number C, voidable. Question number 94. Qui facit per alia facit per se means option number A, he who acts through another acts himself. Question number 95. A compromise which is voidable under Indian Contract Act 1872 shall not be deemed to be dash within the meaning of order 23 Rule 3 of CPC 1908. So it is actually shall not be deemed to be lawful. So a compromise which is actually violated, it's actually voidable shall not be deemed to be lawful under Order 23 Rule 3 of CPC. Sorry. Question number 96. When an appellant has withdrawn the appeal preferred against a decree passed ex parte, a subsequent application filed under Order 9 Rule 13 of the CPC shall be option number C, maintainable. 97. Which provision of Code of Civil Procedure debars a tenant from filing interpleader suit against his landlord? This is option number E, none of the above, because it is provided under 35 Rule 5. Question number 98. Composition of an offence under Code of Criminal Procedure will result in dash of the accused. A composition of an offence is given under section 320 of CRPC, which deals with compounding of offence. So after compounding of the offence, the effect will be the accused will be acquitted. Question number 99. In one trial, X is convicted against which no appeal lies, whereas conviction against Y is appealable. Whether X can file an appeal against his conviction is option number B, yes. 100. Under section dash of CRPC, it is mandatory for a police officer to inform the person arrested without warrants about the right of bail if the offence is not bailable. So this is actually option number B, 50. Then question number 101. X, a blacksmith, is seized by a gang of dacoits and forced by threat of instant death to take his tools and forced him to open the door of Y's house. The dacoits then looted Y's money and jewels and also killed Y's son Z. What offence among the following offences under IPC has been committed by X? So this is actually option number C, no offence, because this illustration has been taken from section 94 of IPC, which deals with act which is done under compulsion or force or under death or under fear of death. So such kind of act is not a punishable offence. Question number 102. For constituting an offence of abduction under Indian Penal Code, the abducted male person should be of any age. 103. How many minimum number of persons are required to constitute the offence of rioting under section 146 of IPC? This is option number B, 5. 104. The 5 golden principles which constitute the punch shield of the proof of a case based on circumstantial evidence are laid down in this option number B, Sharad versus State of Maharashtra. So it's actually a very important case law and very important, a very famous case law regarding to circumstantial evidence. Question number 105. What minimum number of witnesses are required to prove offence of dacoity in a trial? So this actually option number D. There is no particular number of witnesses prescribed, and this has been given under section 134 of Indian Evidence Act. 106. The examination after the cross-examination of a witness by the party who has called him is called. So this is actually called option number C, re-examination. Then question number 107. Which article of the Constitution of India provides constitutional safeguards to the civil servant? This is option number C, Article 311. Question number 108. Article 143 of the Constitution of India upon the Supreme Court of India. 108. What kind of jurisdiction has been conferred under Article 143 of the Constitution of India upon the Supreme Court of India? This is option number E. This actually supervisory advisory jurisdiction. It is actually advisory jurisdiction, but according to the option, the correct option will be option number D, supervisory jurisdiction. 109. A counter claim shall be deemed under section 3 of the Limitation Act 1963 to have been instituted. This is option number B, on the day on which the counter claim is made in the court. 110. Section 15 of the Limitation Act 1963 excludes from computation of limitation. This is option number D, all of the above. Period of notice B, time required for obtaining consent, and C, time required for obtaining sanction. Question number 111. Section 16 of the Hindu Marriage Act 1955 confers legitimacy on the children of. So it conferred legitimacy on the children of void and voidable marriage. Question number 112. How many additional grounds of divorce are provided for women under section 13+2 of the Hindu Marriage Act. These actually 4 grounds. 4 additional grounds have been given exclusively to women for seeking divorce under section 13+2 of Hindu Marriage Act. 113. Where in a contract between the partners no provision is made for duration of their partnership or for determination of their partnership, the partnership is actually option number D is known as partnership at will. Question number 114. No suit for recovery of possession shall be brought under section 6 of the Specific Relief Act 1963 against option number A, government. Question number 115. When to prevent breach of an obligation, it is necessary to compel the performance of certain acts which the court is capable of enforcing. Court may, under section 39 of the Specific Relief Act, may grant mandatory injunction. Section 139 deals with mandatory injunction. Question number 116. The fair rent of a building or rented land fixed under Haryana Urban Control of Rent and Eviction Act 1973 generally prevails for a period of option number C 5 years. 117. A continuing guarantee may at any time be revoked by the surety. As to the future transaction by option number A, notice to the creditor. Then question number 8, and this has been given under section 133 of the Indian Contract Act. 118. What can a catalogue of books listing price of each book and specifying the place where the listed books are available be termed as? So it is actually known as option number C, an invitation to offer. Question number 119. X being in debt to Y, the money lender of his village contracts a fresh loan on term which appear to be unconscionable. That the contract was not induced by undue influence is to be proved by option number Y. Option number A, the creditor. And this illustration has been taken from section 16 of the Indian Contract Act, which deals with undue influence. Question number 120. The principal facts speaks for themselves can be expressed by the maxim option number B, res ipsa loquitur. Question number 121. How many grounds of divorce are provided for a Muslim women under section 2 of the Dissolution of Muslim Marriage Act 1939? This is option number C, or 9 grounds. 122. X and Y are husband and wife having a son and a daughter. They have adopted a girl Z. The adoption under Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956 is void because according to Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act, if a person already have a son or a daughter, he cannot adopt a son or a daughter. So these are the reason why option number B, the adoption shall be void. Question number 193. Which section of the Hindu Succession Act 1956 lays down the order of succession among agnates and cognates? This is option number C, section 12. So agnates actually the generation which follows through male, and cognates the generation which actually follows through female. Question number 125. If at the time of solemnization of marriage, wife has been subject to recurrent attacks of insanity under Hindu Marriage Act, the marriage will be, this is actually option number C, voidable. Question number 125. Unavoidable delay up to dash in presentation of a document for registration under the Registration Act 1908 may be condoned by registrar. This is actually option number B, 4 months. So this is given under section 25 of Registration Act. So I have done a total number of 125 questions. I hope you all have liked it. Do not forget to give a like, share, subscribe to the channel. And if you are looking for the latest question paper of 2018, I'll share the link in the description box below, and it is already uploaded in the in a separate playlist. So with this note, I am signing off. Have a great day.